Okay, moving on into the songs. My number 5 song was All of Gwar. No, sorry.
Gwar's entire catalog.
So, like I said, with the recency bias, I mean, it still makes sense. But so my number 5 was Honky Tonk Hell by Whitey Morgan.
Beware painted angels with souls black as night. The devil has leaves with fire in their eyes. They promise salvation, but it's heartaches they sell. A man can get caught up down in this honky-tonk hell. The doors are always open and you're welcome inside. The whiskey and women, or whatever you like. You'll never check out of this heartbreak hotel. A man can get caught up down in this honky-tonk hell.
Just because of how recent it came out, I feel like, did I listen to that one enough to make it make sense? But yeah, I listened to this song an absolute shit ton because when it
Well, I
got
remember the day it came out, you
pre-released.
told me you listened to it like three times, the album all the way through.
Oh yeah, so I mean, it does make sense, but it's also like, man, it came out so late in the year. I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I did did listen to that song a shit ton, and I do love it.
It is a good one. My number 5 was pictures there. Oh, "Break Up in the End" by Cole Swindell.
I'd introduce you to my mom and dad. Say I think I love her when you leave that room. I still not take their advice when I say you're moving in, even though we break up in the end. Even if I knew you'd be the one that got away, I'd still go back and get you. Even if I knew you'd be my best and worst mistake, oh, I'd still make it with you. Over and over, again and again, even though we break up in the end. I still play my favorite song in your car.
This doesn't surprise me because this is one I listen to a whole lot because I don't care for Cole Swindell at all, but he has like 3 good songs in his repertoire, and this one is a genuinely amazing song. So I'm not surprised.
It is a good song. I'm surprised that it's in your top, meaning that you listen to it like enough to put it there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's one I listen to more than 4 or 95 other songs or whatever.
Exactly.
But it is. I definitely did listen to it a lot. I don't know if it was top 5 a lot, but I did listen to it a lot.
And it is a good song. I'm not going to be that much of a thick-headed douche to be like, it's not even the pip.
Yeah.
But no,
so
it's
if
a
you
good
don't,
song.
if you don't know because you'd have just heard a clip of it. But if you don't listen to it because you're just so bullheaded of he's on the radio, I don't like him. It's just an amazing song about a guy replaying a breakup, like a whole relationship. Like, I would do everything that we did before, even if I still knew we'd break up in the end.
Yeah.
And it's just this amazingly written song. So, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. All right. Number 4. My number 4 was More Goodbye by Ward Davis. So spoilers in advance for when we do that episode.
Now the room is spinning and I'm fading slow, all messed up, nowhere to go. I'm sick and I'm tired, I'm drunk and I'm stoned, been getting shut down by every girl in my phone. I could call me a cab or I could bum me a ride, but there's nothing at home but more goodbye.
I love this song. It's tremendous. I won't talk about it too much because we are going to do a Ward episode. But yeah, I mean, that's been my favorite Ward song, and getting to see him again live this year down in Peoria kind of like reignited my love for his music. And so since he only has, a limited catalog out there, it makes sense that I would re-listen to my favorite song by him on just an absolute shit ton.
Yeah, I went on Spotify's website today, like on the actual desktop website, to uncancel my Spotify. And I, like, on the homepage, they had, like, the, look at your Wrapped for this year or whatever. And then if you scroll down, it goes, here's your most recent top listened artists, or, like, artists.
Oh.
And it was just like what's kind of hot for you right now. So probably what you've been listening to the most in the last month or so.
Okay.
And my number one was Ward Davis, and the number one song was one of them from Asunder. What was it? The Time Has Come or whatever. What the hell's it called?
Time to Move On?
Time to Move On. Yeah, I'm retarded. Yeah, it was like Ward Davis is your most listened to artist, and Time to Move On is your most listened to song recently. I'm like, it's not surprising, because when we get to the releases of last week, you'll hear what we
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. And,
Absolutely.
But my number 4 is, I'm going to say it grammatically correct, not what the song says on Spotify, is Once in a Lifetime Girl by Mickey and the Motor Cars.
It's One in a Lifetime Girl. Spotify has spoken.
She's my one in a lifetime girl. Yeah.
And when we missed the bus to Calistoga, we toasted luck and drank the night away. 'Cause you're my once in a lifetime girl, and I'm not gonna let you get away. You're my once in a lifetime girl, hand in hand until our dying day.
But no, this song, well, this is why I'm thinking that their little, like, how they put their shit together, it might be a little wrong, because this was number 4 on my most listened to songs, but it's not even on my top 100 playlist.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on there, but yeah.
Spotify tried to look for Once in a Lifetime Girl and couldn't find it, and that's why it's not on there.
Yeah. Yeah, but this song is phenomenal. We sadly didn't get to see them play it when we saw them at Madison Stone, but this is another one that I've gone out of my way to put on, like, queue up many times. It's so good.
It is a tremendous song. Absolutely.
It's just an amazing love song, and yeah, it's really fucking good.
Absolutely. Number 3. My number 3 is White House Road by Tyler Childers.
Get me drinking that moonshine. Get me higher than the grocery bill. Take my troubles to the high wall. Throw them in the river and get your fill. We've been sniffing that cocaine. Ain't nothing better when the wind cuts cold. Oh, it's a mighty hard living, but a damn good feeling to run these roads.
But this song is, it wasn't my top song when we did the episode, but I would say it makes sense that this one would be the top song I listened to by him, because it's a fucking jam. Like, of all, like, he's got, I believe all of his music sounds great, and you should listen to all of it, but this is the kind of one... this is the one that you could play for a lot of people and be like, this is a fucking jam. It just sounds great. Look at him go. It's awesome. So It doesn't surprise me. I love it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Tyler Childers, go back listen to that episode. He is phenomenal. My number 3 is Losing Side of 25 by American Accordion.
Every night we're drinking in dive bars and dance halls. They're all at that age where they're all having babies and picking out the nursery color walls. They all ask me how I'm doing. I just smile and realize that although it was kind to me, my youth is all behind me. Now I'm on the losing side. losing side of 25.
This is, yeah, probably the most listened to American Aquarium song by them, other than, it's probably close between that and Jacksonville, because those are two just fucking amazing songs.
Oh, yeah.
But Losing Side of 25 is such a fitting song, especially for us who are both on our losing sides of 25 now.
Damn it!
And it's just this, because, I mean, obviously I don't tour, I'm not in a band or anything, but it is that thing of, like, watching all your friends get successful, have kids, get married, get their own house, and, like, your parents are kind of like, when are you going to do that? And you're just like, I'm just living my life a different way.
Lay off me!
Like, yeah, lay off me, I'm starving. So it's just kind of that sentimentality of, not that Kevin or I feel bad about, you know, not being married, or he's a homeowner, I'm not. I'm in a relationship, he's not. Like, it's not that kind of thing.
Oh, God!
We hate our lives for where we are, but it is.
Why should you remind me?
It is that thing of, like, you know, having that feeling of just like, am I living my life how I'm supposed to? But then at the end he goes, I guess we all go through it a different way.
Are you hashtag living your best life?
Hashtag authentic. But yeah, so it is that kind of cool feeling of, like, I got where I'm going the way I got it, and I'm okay with it. And so I really enjoy that feeling of the song. Where
Yeah,
it's just
it
like,
is a tremendous song. It's one of my favorite American Aquarium songs for sure.
It's real good. So number 2, Kevin.
My number two is "Set Me Down on a Cloud" by Lucas Nelson.
I'm waiting on a word, hanging on a prayer. White walls like limbo, they keep my feet on the ground. If I lose my baby, I'll tell you where they could lay. Set me down on a cloud with my soul turned inside out.
This does not surprise me at all, because this is my favorite Lucas Nelson song, and it's one of my favorite. I realize the hyperbole in this next sentence, but it is one of my favorite songs of all time, just because it's like 9 minutes long. It just has all of the pieces that I want out of a song, where it's got jams, it's got, you know, good lyrics. It just feels really good, and so I know that I've listened to this song a shit ton during the year, and so it doesn't surprise me, and so you should check it out.
And he did the soundtrack for A Star Is Born. Listen to it.
Yes, and he did that, and he's great. So listen to him. Listen to him for a number of reasons. But also with this song, he's got a couple versions on Spotify. Definitely listen to the one that's 9 minutes long. It is worth it.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about this on the way home when I was looking at, you know, still transferring everything from over to Amazon or whatever. I got to Josh Abbott Band, and Front Row Seat isn't on Amazon for some reason.
What?
And I was like, everything else that's not on Spotify has been on Amazon, but for some reason that album's not on Amazon, and that really triggered me. Hashtag triggered.
Hashtag triggered.
And I was like, that was one of the reasons why I was like, I might have to keep Spotify, because like how you said, you don't want to be hyperbolic about it, but it's one, like, Front Row Seat is generally one of my favorite albums of all time. Like,
for sure.
Like, I've written articles about it and stuff, like, on our crappy website where we don't really write well. But I wrote an article about how that was my favorite album of 2015, I think it came out. And it's true. That is one of my favorite albums of all time. So I was like, I can't not have that album, even though I do have a physical copy of the album. But that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah. But could you imagine how annoying it would be to, like, be listening to music and be like, oh, can't listen to that one because I don't have the CD player next to me.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that just reminded me of that. But my number 2 is New Hometown by Mike Ryan.
Been thinking a lot about Boston, like the band and the weather ain't hot. Then again, there's Colorado, they got the mountains and a legalized pot. Somewhere out in Oklahoma, yeah, I could get lost out there. Palm Springs or New Orleans, hell, I don't care. I gotta get a new hometown, one that doesn't bring me down. Somewhere where
this is from this is from his EP that came out. So obviously, like I said, he was on my top 5 artists. Not surprising, one of his songs is on my top 5 played. This song is fantastic. I think I actually talked about it on the last year's wrap-up episode about how this song was very fitting for me because after a breakup, I did move to a new hometown. I lived down in Iowa, and listening to that also made me sad because I was like, I miss living in Iowa now.
Iowa!
But of course, I couldn't find a fucking job out there that paid worth a shit, so I had to move back home. Yeah. All right, I'm happy where I'm at now, but yeah, I do miss Iowa, and I just love that song, and it's such a great song about like my life is not going well. She ruined my hometown for me. I have to get the fuck out of here, and it's
absolutely
such a great song.
All right, now we're on to number 1, and I haven't said anything on this podcast to be spoilerific or anything about my number 1 because now that we're here, it's going to be funny to talk about it, and the fact that people are going to have to listen to a clip of it. Just Like Paradise by OAR.
Maybe it's your eyes, how they pull me in. Maybe it's your skin, either way I win. I don't even know where to begin, girl. You're just like paradise. All around the world they look for this. A little bit of sun and a pretty miss. Here I got your mouth, I can't resist, girl. Just like paradise. She called me up when
I was gonna say I don't know who the fuck this is by.
Yep. It's so not only is it an OAR song, it's their newest song that got released like to go with the summer, and so it's like
I'm not putting the clip in.
It's 100% like a summer jam. Like it's just so goddamn catchy, and so I'd be like, oh, I don't even know why this is a number. I'm a top 5 or no one. I'm like, no, I listened to this song so many times this year over the summer and then like even more recently because it's so goddamn catchy and so perfect for summer. And I do like OAR anyway, but it's just a total jam. And it's like if someone's an OAR fan, they're like, oh, I don't like how they changed their sound. They're gonna hate me for double reasons. And then everyone who doesn't like OAR is gonna be like, why are you here?
Sucks.
Says you, bro.
They suck. When I saw that was your number 1, I was just like, I don't want to be like, who is that? Because you're gonna be like, that's like Cody Jinks' biggest song. But I was like, I don't know who the fuck this is. But yeah okay, that makes sense.
I'm glad that we managed to make it to now, and then I had to reveal it because it is hilarious that it worked out that way.
I thought it was going to be like a Dean Summerwind type song where it's just a stupid song that wasn't meant to be serious, but you listen to it so many times that it makes the list.
Yeah, no, it's just it is the epitome of like I listened to this song a shit ton when it got nice out because it was perfect for when it was nice out, and then it just I guess I did it enough because it was so number funny. 1.
One of the comments on the post on Instagram said it's I have a Mitchell Tenpenny song on my top 5 because I played one song for them for people because it was so hilariously bad. And I was like, was it that shitty ass song "Bitches"? And he goes, "Yup." So the person had "Bitches" on their top 5 because they were playing it ironically.
Oh, what a sad day.
Yeah. Speaking of sad day, my number 1 song is "Unfortunate Kind" by B.J. Barham.
39 years you've been putting up with me. Your folks said we'd never see our first anniversary. Do you remember that first week when you burnt that pecan pie? And I ate the whole damn thing. I couldn't stand to see you cry. Ain't it funny how it all works out? Ain't it funny how it all works out? Ain't it funny how every now and then the unfortunate kind get lucky sometimes?
Sad. This is a happy song.
So as I said, I feel like American Aquarium, if B.J. Barham songs were counted, would have probably been my number 1 most played because, yes, I listened to this song so fucking much. It is so good. This is genuinely one of the saddest songs of all time, and it is so beautifully written and just so slow and hauntingly melodic. that it's just, I love this song so much. So it's not surprising that it was number one on my list.
It is just an absolutely tremendous song, from the songwriting to the execution. Yeah, good song, absolutely.
Yeah, because it's just him. You can hear it in his voice when he sings it, and it's just that guitar, like, just doing those little plucks, like, of the chord, and it's so fucking good. But,
Oh, yeah.
so that was our most listened to thing. Some people have tweeted at us, kind of showing what their tops are, but
keep
show us
doing
what
it.
your most listened to music
Yeah.
is. I want to see it. I want to know what y'all been listening to. And yes, this is my last episode because I have been fired for having Jason Aldean as my number one.
Yep.
So
R.I.P. and peace for Steve. So let me know who you're listening to so you can replace him.
exactly.